sound. Oh, hello. Welcome to the daily 1 hour live stream. Political Tarot. How are you doing? Sorry about that. Lots of food, meatloaf, roast, onion, potatoes. I don't have lunch until after this, so have mercy. Have mercy. Anyway, sorry about that. I gotta do something with this thing because it tilts down, and when it tilts down, I can't see whether the light's flashing or solid. Anyway, my problem. Hello. Oh, right. Me and my wet hair. I'm here, and I am here to read any political questions, read on anything that I can do. I want to do anything I can to help you guys sleep a little better at night or just feel better about things in general. So, okay. If you're new here, just so you know, co-host coming back. If you're new here, just so you know, a couple of things. One, I'm here 7 days a week, every day at noon Central Time, Chicago time in the US. And I only do political stuff. I don't do personal readings. Maybe I will someday, but I don't at the moment. So, yeah, so it's just this is kind of it. Political stuff that affects a lot of people. Okay, you guys are still black beans and rice on this. Okay, I'm not pay. I have nothing to say to you, Mr. Cream Puff, and I trust that you have nothing to say to me. If anyone recognizes a quote from young Sherlock Holmes from a million years ago, you get extra cool points. Anyway, you can scroll down to the first comment, the pinned comment, because after this I go and I write down, I put in all of the questions we covered today and I timestamp them so that you can just go to whatever you're interested in. You can just click on the time, go right to what you're interested in, get in, get out. You don't have to listen to me chatting. But speaking of chatting, do come by, because anything that's in the chat in all caps that's how you talk with me. And other than that, you can just type normally, because people here are so friendly, so nice. I don't know what I did to get so lucky. And also, we have the best moderators anywhere. So, all right. And 10% of all income that comes into Black and Orange ongoing before expenses goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. I was really pleased, although any good charity would have been good, tomorrow. Tomorrow's election day. Election day. Hear that, kitten? He's like, yeah, I'm looking out the window. Whatever, lady. Tomorrow's election day. I'll have my normal noon live stream starting sometime around 5 or so. I'm one of the 10 people who have been invited to the super cool Sunday night triple threat readers with, it's going to be on Jen Lynn Tarot. It's going to be on Jen Lynn's channel. Becca and Johnny are usually the super trio who are there on Sunday evenings. Every Sunday evening, fantastic. Do not miss it. But there are 10 of us invited tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be fun. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my overlay. But I already know I'm going to wear a blue shirt. And I made certain yesterday and today to not wear burgundy or anything reddish. And I know that's silly. Tarot stock. Yes, it's tarot stock tomorrow night. Tarot-palooza. Anyway. Oh, is Noelle here? Oh, bless. I hope you're okay. Oh, I hope you're okay. So, okay. Yeah, election day is tomorrow. I'm doing that tomorrow night. But if it does, I have had a request, and I am thinking that if it gets too crazy over there, and it's really, because some people are saying, look, I really wish you wouldn't do that because the chat goes so quickly and you can't, what have you. Well, I do want to go. I do want to do it. But if it gets to be too much, I will, I will come over here. So, and so it'll just, so maybe tomorrow evening there'll be something over here, just if it's kind of great, crazy in a great way. But tomorrow night, all of the proceeds from tomorrow night over on Jenlin's Tarot, all of them are going to Feeding America, feedingamerica.org. So, and she said, because almost none of the money goes to maintenance, and it almost all goes to actually acquiring the food and getting the food where it needs to be. And that's exactly why I support them. So that made me very happy. That made me very happy. All right. Hello, kitten. You coming over? Are you coming over, precious one? Very good. My co-host, Boo Boo's in kitty. Hello, sweetie. And he's gone. Okay. How is my friend's daughter? She's okay. She made it through surgery, and she's okay. They put a, I don't think my friend would mind me saying, they put a rod in her leg, and she's going to recover. She's going to recover, and she's young, so she's yeah. So she'll be okay. She'll be okay. All right. Is that it? It's the day before the election. I'm a little concerned. My mother has not voted yet. Renee, my husband, and I delivered our ballots. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. Everybody, thank you for voting. I thought I saw something. Mims, tomorrow here would be so nice, Autumn. Well, it's probably going to come to that at some point. Just, yeah, like I said, just if it's too crazy over there. But I do want to hang out with Sienna's going to be there. I know that. I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but I want to go to the party. I want to go to the party. So, yeah, I'm an introvert, so I'm not usually the person. It's like, I want to go to the party, and then I'm done. Okay, so let's get something much more quiet. So anyway, one Dominant, my feral cat, will finally curl up on my lap. Now keeping him out of it is the challenge. Oh, that's a problem you want. Clarence is voting tomorrow in person. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, Mom's mail-in ballot, they're waiting for it today. They're hoping it comes in today, which means she could at least fill it out, and then tomorrow she can bypass the line and drop it off. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, because I mean, I've mentioned before, Mom has COPD, and she should not be out there in the middle of all this. It makes me very worried. It makes me very worried, and I want Mom to be okay, of course. She's my mom. So anyway, Noelle, I'm well. Just my daughter that's been sick. She's okay today. Oh, good. She's okay. Oh, good. Oh, Sheila's here. Hey, Sheila from Celtic Tarot. Oh, are we getting headlines already? No, they're just filling time until tomorrow. It's kind of weird, isn't it? That we're getting, it's like headline, and I'm like, oh gosh, what is it? And it's like, oh yeah, this election thing and this, and it's like, okay, I know that. You know, so we're used to these massive crises day after day after day after day, and then right now it's like it's quiet. It's like there's only a raging pandemic, and there's all we've got to deal with at the moment is a raging pandemic, mostly a seriously collapsed economy, a monster in the White House. Voter suppression, and tomorrow's election day. I don't know. It's kind of, for a Trump era, that's kind of quiet, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, all right. Biden, Trump locked in close races in key swing states, Pennsylvania and Arizona. All day long, my phone's going to be doing that. All day long. Headline: And more of the same. Headline, more of the same. Oh, I need a pen. Hang on. Where's a pen? Dear great Gussie, where are my pens? Oh, no. All right. Whoever you are. Hi. Are you good? No. Oh. Your lap. I have a window to look out of. All right. All righty. All the usual stuff, Mims. Exactly. All right. Got a new page. All right. And 2020, 11:02, Monday. Oh, all right. So I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to look. Yeah, it's Monday. I'm going to look up. I'm looking for anything in all caps, and that's how you ask me questions. And if I don't read your question, or I don't acknowledge you, it is never anything personal. I promise. I would feel terrible if I'd hurt your feelings. I really would. I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. So, oh man. There was something else I was going to say. No, I'll just head up and see. Oh, that's the other thing. Sometimes YouTube, I'm going through the questions, and then YouTube will suddenly, it'll only load so much, and then suddenly it just loads like everything else all at once, but it cuts off things above that, above a certain point, and sometimes there's like a window of questions I don't see, and it's not me. You're not being snubbed. I swear. I hope you guys know me well enough to know by now I'm not a snubber. Hello there. Hello, good boy. Hello, precious. How are you? You doing okay? Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay? I can move that for you. There you go. All right. All right, let's head up here. Mims, they're all great. We can have the after party here. Excellent. Okay, it looks like I don't have the earliest. If there's anything before that, I'm afraid I don't have any. YouTube isn't even loading it for me. I guess I'd already dumped more. Darn it. So I'm sorry if I've missed your questions. Oh, YouTube. All right, and then you guys are still talking about food. Okay, Stacy, I'm worried about Trump supporters post-election. What can you tell us? Okay, yeah, this whole chasing the Biden bus and blocking traffic and okay, okay, Trump supporters post-election. Ruckus. That's the word. Election, the shenanigans and ruckus. Those are the words of the year. Okay, Noelle. Okay, your daughter. I'm so glad your daughter's okay. I'm glad you're back. I didn't realize. I thought you just kind of, it's like, yeah, I got stuff to do. I thought you'd moved on. And then I heard Watch Marie's Table. She is such a sweetheart. I love that woman. And hi. And she was saying what had happened, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm glad everything's okay. All right. So Renee, Trump left his followers in the cold again. Yeah. You're surprised. Seriously, that man would kill. He could, I don't know. What's something, I'm trying to think of something that's really hard to kill, because he could kill it. I can't think of anything right offhand. Yeah. It's ridiculous. He's just cruel. Wildheart, he's not going to let anyone in the White House. Really? I thought he was having some supporters over to the White House tomorrow night. I had heard that he had canceled his shindig at his hotel, and he was doing stuff in the White House that he really shouldn't be doing. So that's what I heard. But if he's not letting anyone in, I do know they're putting extra barriers up in front of the White House. Funny, other presidents haven't felt the need to put up barriers in front of the White House like that. I mean, after 9/11, sure, that makes sense. But then again, most other presidents haven't tear gassed peaceful protesters in front of the White House. So, but, yeah, it's not a common thing. What do you think? You tired? Are you okay? Oh, big stretch. All right, come on. Good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. All right, let me look for some more questions. This is so precious. Tilt this down just a little. Hello, dear. All right. Look at that. He's barricading himself in the White House. Exactly, Renee. Super Queen, do you see Trump being physically escorted out of the White House? Oh, I can look. What was it? Becca? No, Jen Lin was saying last night at their Sunday night readings. She's like, nah, Trump, he's gonna like tie himself to a furnace or something to stop himself from being dragged out. Oh, okay. Will Trump be escorted out? Okay. All right. Monday. Okay. Javier. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm massacring your name. Sorry. Will Trump and minions face prosecution and get jail time for all of their criminal activity? Well, they're all kind of sealed indictments. Prosecution is possible. Jail time will be limited, is what I've been picking up for months and months and months, and nothing's going to happen to Ivanka. Everybody's going to protect Ivanka. Sylvia, energy feels a little off. Well, it is pretty stressful. Okay. Yeah, then there's talk that Trump has said by 10 o'clock, if it looks like he's winning, he's going to declare victory. And at this point, it's like, doesn't mean anything, so whatever. Do what you want, Sniffy. But it's just as likely that he's going to be going, count all the ballots, count all of them, because he's losing. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be a thing. Crystal, hey, from Crystal Tarot Apothecary. Do visit Crystal Tarot Apothecary. I hear he is getting lawyers involved in the swing states. How is that going to go? Okay. Lawyers in swing states. Yesterday, during the last readings I was doing, what I was getting was that the Republicans it's going to just be legal everything. That even once Biden's in, because they have so little power, they're going to start taking everything to the courts, and they're going to try to take them to the courts with their own hand-picked people. So, sorry, that's the only problem with my hair is wet. I'm hanging out with the Coopers. I don't know the Coopers. Anderson Cooper? That would work. That would be cool. All right. So lawyers in swing states. Okay. I've got that on the list. Is Georgia going to turn blue? Oh, it is awfully close. Georgia, turn blue. Okay, let's see. And yep, YouTube just again dumped a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see. What did I miss? Oh yeah, I missed a lot. Trump. Politico saying Trump is at serious risk of losing a second term. Here's why he can't be counted out. All day long, it's going to be like this. A lot of headlines that aren't headlines. Okay. All right. Still looking for anything in all caps. Andy. Hey, Andy. Most presidents aren't sipping juice that causes paranoia. On the nose. Ding. Joy de precious. Okay. Renee, we could sell tickets to us being escorted out. Proceeds go to Feed America. I like that. I like that. Oh. I need to plug in my... Sorry, I need to turn on the power strip down here. But it's going to disturb him, so I'm going to wait. Oops. All right. Okay, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Autumn. Will Trump be in tears after he loses tomorrow? He doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't do that. No, he's not a tears guy. He's a rage. He's a vengeance. He's a self-centered blankety blank blank blank. And yeah, malignant narcissists. They don't. No empathy and no signs of weakness. Magical mystery. What's the first thing Biden will fix? Oh, the list is long. Let me see. All right, but that's it. You guys have great questions. What? Okay, what is the first thing Biden will fix? Okay. All righty. All right, so that's on the list. Noelle, Autumn. Oh, if you don't see me on your channel, sorry, just running doctor's appointment, hospital appointments, and so on. I love you and I love your channel. Oh, I love you and your channel. I will do my best to help what I can. Thank you, Noelle. I'm just glad you're okay. I'm just glad you're okay. So, whew. Sorry, my power was about to go out. No, seriously, I'm glad you're okay, Noelle. I worry. I know we don't know each other well, but you know, I'm here with you guys every day, and a lot of the same people. We get new people in too, and you're always welcome. But some of you, you know, I've seen every day all year, or just about, and I worry about you. So, okay. Julia, Rick Wilson said to ignore Trump and keep counting, period. Yes. Listen to the man. Exactly. Anything? All right, we're about 25 minutes in, so I should just start reading on what I've got here. Okay, Susan. Hey, Susan, how long will Trumpers raise a ruckus when Trump loses? Well, Trump supporters post-election ruckus is number one on the list. So we'll look at that. We'll look at that and see what information we can get. And okay, Katie, YouTube just made me restart you to get the audio to match. Oh, jeez. Well, thank you for letting me know. Love Mother Earth. Spirit Clue, prayers and meditation for calm today. Absolutely. Clarence, gonna have faith it'll all work. Exactly. Yeah, we just have to stay calm. Obviously, if you haven't voted yet, please vote. Oh, please vote. Oh, please, oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please vote. But We just need to stay calm. Susan, hey Susan. Glenn Kirshner says the clean hands doctrine should be used against Trump. I don't know what that is. What is the clean hands doctrine? Because we know he doesn't have clean hands. Just actually everything, even literally, it's just like, ugh. He says shaking hands with his supporters is gross. What do you think you are, Sniffy? Seriously. Ugh. Tina, I'm afraid I don't know what that is. Mims, that happens all the time at my house, Autumn. Wait to turn something on because someone is in my lap. Yes. Yes, yes. Rephrasing the question, says Ricky. Will Trump be angry when he loses tomorrow? Yeah, Trump's mood tomorrow night. Let's look at that. Mood tomorrow night. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get in Sniffy's energy. Yay. I don't know that have I read directly on him in a few days or a couple of days. It feels like I haven't been living in that particular ickiness for a while. Yada, will any Republican governors be replaced by Democrats? I would need something more specific than that, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's hard to read on. I find it hard to read on elections in general, but the more vague the question, the more it's just the energy is such a jumbled mass that it's like, sorry. TR, hey, will or when will our allies allow us back into the summits the president opted us out of? They're going to be like, Joe, come here. Seriously, they're gonna be so happy. They're gonna be so happy to see him. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna it's almost half past, so I'm gonna just start reading on the questions. I'm sorry if I have not gotten to your question or if I missed it. Again, it's never anything personal. Never, never, never. All right, so all right, well, go back to my favorite deck for the moment, because tomorrow, hopefully, is the ending and a new beginning. So if I pin part of this back, will it stay out of my face? But I still need this to dry. All right, we're gonna go with the skunk stripes. Where's my hair clip? Talk amongst yourselves, smoke them if you got them. I know I grabbed the clip. Where is it? Aha! Clatter, clatter, loud noises, difficulty. Okay. Not quite. All right, it's as good as it's gonna get because it needs to dry. All right. All righty. All right. We are at 30 past. All right, so let's start with the gonzo Trump supporters. Will the gonzo Trump supporters cause a ruckus? Nope. Super Queen B 45? Really? 45? Super Queen B. No, I just started. Will Trump supporters, are they going to cause a ruckus post-election? Because they have the real Looney Tunes have been emboldened, is what the worry is. Oh, wait, Jane. Clean hands doctrine is an equitable defense in which the defendant argues that the plaintiff is not entitled to obtain an equitable remedy, legalese for doesn't deserve help. How would that apply to Trump? Sorry, I'm just confused. I can be very easy to confuse. Sorry. My ignorance is vast, and all I can do is chip away at it every day. So, Crystal, we're so close, everyone. Exactly. All right. Oh, boy. All right. How much are the Trump supporters going to cause a ruckus? How much are the Trump supporters going to cause a ruckus? Super Queen Bee. I know, Autumn. I've had this YouTube channel for 10 years now, before the Trump 45. I was just double checking. It's like, I just want to make sure that you're not in the wrong place, but okay. Oh yeah, Fauci. Fauci's going to be fine. Seriously. Fauci's going to be fine. Fauci is well respected. Fauci's going to be fine. And even if he was fired, it's our loss, not his. He's going to be fine. All right. Trump supporters. Oh, I know the FBI is looking into a lot of them. That might not end well for them. All right. All right. Oh, they think that they're the patriots. They are the only patriots, of course, because none of us can be patriots. Oh, and some of our veterans who are here in the chat, some of our, or even watching the video or out there. Oh, yeah. But no. You going out there with your giant gun, you're the patriot. You're not more patriotic than we are, or even civilians like me. Boring little civilians like me. Yes, take the power into my own hands, go out in a show of stupidity. Thief card. There's decisions. Queen of Pentacles. It's gonna vary place to place. Is there gonna be decisions based a lot on like what state it's in? Because if it's a Republican dominated state, or there's a Republican dominated state legislature or governor or whatever, or even local sheriff, they'll hum and haw. And of course, okay, this makes me crazy, flames. And of course, if they're Caucasian, then of course they can get away with all kinds of things. Flames. It's going to vary place by place. They're going to be swearing up and down the whole thing is being stolen. All right. So, and the FBI is looking into many of them. So, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So will they calm down once it's official, or will it turn into long-term stupidity? Because they're not going to want to give up the power they have. They have been emboldened. And racists have been emboldened. And they're not going to want to give that up. Hey, Chad. It's a hanging Chad. Actually, this is talking about the 2000 race. This is, before they said it was this and it was, and the Supreme Court ruled, and They're going to have a but no matter what happens, because they're big butts, because they're acting like big butts. Make America white. Ugh. We are a melting pot. Melting pot. That's the point. Oh yeah, but big change. Start of something big electoral change, with Democrats getting in. Prosecutors are going to come forward. Oh, a lot of them. A lot of cases and indictments and hearings. Oh, against little bully Trump. Look at that. It felt, I was, for a second there, I was thinking, well, there's also some Republicans going up against whistleblowers, but it's prosecutors, many, a lot of charges. This is my card of a lot. And that's little bully Trump. It isn't even a king there. It's just, well, then again, even right now, he's pathetic. He's just living in a big house he doesn't own. All right, let me see here. At 30, wow, took a flying. Okay, at 38, let's look at, will Sniffy get escorted out? Okay, will. Hey, Trump. Yeah, I'm going to do the Trump questions now. Got 2 of them here. Okay, will you need to be escorted out of the White House? You need to be escorted out of the White House. White House. Do you think you'll try to take it to the Supreme Court? I'm not leaving while it's in front of the Supreme Court, or he's actually going to take this to court? Then he's going to take this whole thing to court. But actually, having to leave the building, or is this just for the general election? Wow. Okay. Burden. 10 of Wands. That's law enforcement. Those are law enforcement officers. Like Secret Service. These are very important law, not that there are unimportant law enforcement officers, but this is like high up. 3 of Wands in the center. What goes around comes around. He's watching, waiting for the ships to come in. He's watching, he's waiting, heartbreak. Who's heartbreak? Okay, what I'm getting in this and other readings is that, okay, based on reading the collective energy and doing these kinds of readings every day, this is what I'm picking up is going to happen. What I've been picking up is that tomorrow night we might actually have some inkling, not certain at all. We won't know for weeks. We may have some inkling of who's winning, and everywhere that Trump isn't winning is going to be immediately lawyers, court cases. Yeah, Kathy Anderson, what's going on, Chad? What are you doing here? Yeah, it's going to be court cases, court cases, court cases, court cases, more court cases, and Trump is going to drag this out as long as he can. Because I mean, what has he done for years now? He puts people in court. He lets it drag out until they give up. Well, we're not going to give up, but he's still going to drag it out. Katie, what does it say about the last 4 years that we're worried when things get quiet? Yeah. Yeah. And this is a burden of votes, and it can also be court cases. Someone carrying big piles of paper into a courtroom is there. Here we have prosecutors, all kinds of judges, all kinds. And that was a card for the reading. It's justice. This is looking, what is this? This is like an overseeing, wanting the more, waiting for the votes to come in too, waiting. But then if there's heartbreak, it's suspension. It's more legal stuff. It's feet dragging. It feels like, I mean, even though I know he's upside down, it feels like someone dragging their feet and trying to move them forward. Where are we? 43. Will Trump be in the White House Inauguration Day? I'm going to pretend I just spelled that correctly because I didn't. I just skipped like about 4 letters. Is Trump going to be in the White House? Is Donald J. Trump, J for genius, sniffy, monster, killer? Is he going to be in the White House on Inauguration Day? I'm getting a very clear image of Biden arriving with Dr. Biden, and they're alone. It's just them. That's all right. Let's see what the cards have to say, but that's a very clear mental image. Did not have to reach for that one at all. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I got to see your daughter and kept hugging her. Oh, Martin. Yeah, I mean, we're in one of the smart places that doesn't have daylight savings time. I really don't like it. Okay, but we're looking at, will Trump be in the White House? Oh, that's the sword of truth. That's the sword of truth. Institutions. Inauguration Day. Look at that. Democrats making way for the Democratic leader. The Knights. 6, moving on. 8 of Swords, voluntarily holding still. This is Trump, the businessman. This is Trump. This isn't the emperor. If this was the emperor, I would say getting ready, moving on, maybe getting ready to, but voluntarily holding still, even though you know it's the last day to hand over power. If this was the emperor, it's not. This is Trump, the businessman. This is holding still in my resort, and the center card is leaving. And here we've got Democratic Knights making way, the institutions and the Democratic Knights making way for the new leader. I don't think he's going to be there. So anyway. Okie dokie. The next question was about Trump. All right, we are at 46, let's say 46:30. What is Trump's mood going to be tomorrow night? I'm going to just close my eyes here for a second and see if I can reach out for this energy. Okay, hang on. Because, yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of energy flying. People's emotions, intensity, fear of uprisings, or, yeah. All right, where are you, Sniffy? He's surrounded. Okay, he's surrounded by people. Yeah, duh. What is his mood like? Grumpy, grumbling, yelling, accusing the people around, accusing people on TV, accusing people around him that they didn't do something right, or you told me whatever. Jim Dave, he'll be pacing the ceiling. I like that. Be pacing the ceiling. That is classic. What is Trump's mood going to be like tomorrow night? I'm just picking up. He's going down. He's not. True, Renee. Vile is his natural habitat. Yes, it is. Accusing his supporters. Yeah. And he's super paranoid. Allison, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Happy Democrats, happy Democratic families, happy Democrats. That's what I'm getting. It's been, these readings have all been consistent. And of course it's their fault. It's always somebody else's fault. All right, quiet as a tomb. Whew, Democratic celebrations. Wanting to bring the hammer down. People around him trying to temper his temper. Pointing out what little good there is. But we won here. What we did this year. We got this there. They're going to be pointing out every last possible, the people who are stuck being around him tomorrow night, they're going to be pointing out every possible little positive thing they possibly can think of to try to keep him from, you can guess. Just people are going to, on his side, there isn't going to be a celebration. But the Democrats will be celebrating, and the more the Democrats celebrate, the angrier he's going to get, and the more the people around him are going to act like, if you've been in an emotionally abusive relationship, especially like a long-term one, and or you grew up in a family with one of your parents who was like that, you know what it's like. You're doing everything you can to just keep them calm, to just keep them from getting too mad, because then you're going to have to sit there And the thing is, what really, yes, exactly, Ricky, the incredible sulk. And but the thing is this, I have no I have no sympathy for any of the people doing this. They choose to be there. That's their job. They could get up and leave. But they're still standing by him. They're still standing by him after all of these heinous things he's done. So it's like, you do this to yourself. And you went along with this for money and power and yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I've had that many opportunities, but life is short, and I'm sure I could go find something if I wanted money and power, and that was my focus. I'm sure there's something I could go out there and do. But ye gads, why? It's not worth it. Yeah. Man. All right. So, lawyers in swing states. 50 to 52 lawyers in swing states. Oh, is it going to? I think I already know the answer, but let's try. Let's see what the cards have to say. Is it just going to be just legal purgatory, more cases, more asking judges to get involved, more and more. 24 hours, people, says Renee. Why am I suddenly feeling anxious? I wasn't. Hang on, I need to pull 3 cards. Why am I suddenly feeling anxious? 1, 2, 3. Dave, you don't have a killer instinct, Autumn, thankfully. That's true. I got the card for, this is just for me personally. Why am I suddenly feeling anxious? I've got the card for Biden, and then I've got Ace of Swords, Hierophant, institutions. I think Trump knows that with Biden coming in, all those sealed indictments, all that stuff in New York, Sword of Truth, whole institutions, IRS, are going to come down on him like a ton of bricks. Okay. Sorry, 54. Lawyers in swing states. DLC, I have noticed this chat today is more calm and loving than usual. Emotions of people here are to a positive attitude. Let's hope so. Lawyers in swing states, other than making bank, is it just going to be just crazy? Also, lawyers for immigrant families are going to have, they're going to be able to move forward more. Lawyers in swing states, people just trying to vote. Also, I'm getting immigrant lawyers as well as like state election voting type election lawyer, people who do more of that kind of lawyering. Oh, there are so many people who are going to go out and vote, and they're sick, and they've run out of money, and it's just so sad. they're still going to be out there, even in the face of the possibility of, the Republicans have left them out in the cold. McConnell has left them out in the cold. But there they are, in line to vote, feels like. Okay. 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Well, there's going to be a lot, but we kind of knew that. This is the Merchant card, so business will be good, especially protecting Democratic, he's protecting the Democratic votes. That's what that is. This is people going out to vote, protecting the Democratic votes, lots of work. Hoping that some form of the traditional, again, more Democratic votes, but traditional protect the vote kind of back when we didn't have to worry about stuff like this as much, which was probably never, but let's just go with it. In some idealized way. But but we're all like, yeah, we've all spent the last 4 years in an abusive relationship with our government. I mean, it's like, yeah, he's taking it to court. Yeah. I still think he's going to lose. Okay. We are at 58. Georgia. Will Georgia turn blue? Okay. I'm going to say right now, I don't have the world's best record when it comes to calling elections. No reader is 100%, and I'm just not, it's not my thing. And I know that. So I do the best I can. But I seem to be better when it comes to judging people's character. And judging how people are going to act, but who's actually going to win elections, not so great. But thank you, Maria. So I'm just saying that right up front, but let's have a look. Is Georgia going to turn blue? Is Georgia going to turn blue? It feels like there are some serious shenanigans down there. There's some institutional stuff that's been put into place to really fight down fair voting, really fight down. Crystal, I feel like Georgia will be close. Yeah. Thank you, Clarence. Crystal, I think Georgia will go red barely. Aggressive. Just everything there is aggressive. Aggressive, Stacey Abrams, is that who, am I thinking of the right person? That has been working so hard to gather, sign people up for voting. Let me see. Florida governor closing polls in senior communities before the day before the election. That's my eye rolling face. Georgia. It's all aggressive. I mean, I've got a knight and a queen of swords. This is all out. This is a knockdown, drag out. Messenger. Ace of Wands. Temperance. Two of Pentacles. Well, it's weak. I've got really aggressive energy here. Sending a message. And this is just hammering something down. This is just pounding somebody, just bringing out the hammer kind of thing, bringing out the club to, and I've got Temperance, but boy, if I had Cups here, I would say the Democrats could win, but because that is the card of very weak, unsteady Republican votes. But I'm not seeing any Cups here. Stacey is a rock, yeah. Let me see if I can get any more information. Stacey set the path. Exactly, Todd. Mims, eventually Brian Kemp will pay the price for stealing the governor's seat in Georgia. Any more information? Is Georgia going to go blue? It doesn't feel... There's an aggressive and kind of grinding feeling to this. It's brutal. More so than in some of the other states I've read on. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry, a lot of people being threatened with jail time and not in a means of people who've done wrong, but people being dissuaded from voting or what have you. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you get a Two of Pentacles and a Page of Pentacles. This is not Republican power. That's weak. That is weak. Whereas there are a lot more Democratic votes. There's Trump the man. Communication. Well, yeah, him saying he's won or what have you. There'll be some legal challenges. I'm feeling such a grinding. It doesn't feel great. Please, I want to be wrong. I never say I've never said I'm always right. I don't have a giant ego here. I don't think. I could be wrong. But there's some things I'm just flat out wrong about, and some other things I want to be wrong about, and this is one of them. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, I agree with Crystal. It's almost, but they can't quite. Sharon, Autumn, I feel that grinding too. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. All right. 105, say 30. What is the first thing Biden will fix? There's so many things. Crystal, I've had a feeling for months that Texas and Florida will go to Biden. Clarence, I feel it too. Well, I'll look at Texas and Florida. Florida. Okay, but right now, what's the first thing Biden's going to fix? Oh, Joe. It's a mess, isn't it? Oh, Biden's going to be mad. You know, I keep telling you, I'm sorry I keep repeating this, but I really just get this really strong mental image of Joe Biden going into it's metaphoric. It's metaphorical. It's not real, but it's not literal. But it's Joe Biden going into the Oval Office, and the place is a mess. There's like a plant knocked over, and there's furniture over there, and this has been hurt and damaged, and he's like walking in, and so he's immediately delegating. Could you please have someone clean that up? Can you please have someone fix that? And then he goes behind the Resolute desk, and there's that phone bank there, and he picks it up. And first thing, he's just checking to see if there's a dial tone. And then all those buttons that are on there, because he knows how things should work. He knows how the government should fit together. And he's hitting buttons, and it's like, oh, there's no answer there. What about here? Who? Okay. Could I speak to, oh, they're, what? And things are, and, but this is the first time I'm picking up on anger, where he is just, it's such a mess. It is such a mess. There are so many things that he even now is just taken for granted, that, yeah, you get back into government, and, and I'll be able to talk to so-and-so here, and I'll be able to talk to this person there, or do this here, or at least I know which office to talk to for this other thing. And it's like, it's a mess. Huge, huge mess. And I'm feeling anger. It's just how much of a mess it is. So, yada, you can't find anyone because Trump is gutted. Yeah, he's gutted agencies, and things haven't, reports haven't been filed, reports haven't been finished, let alone posted. Even the websites are a mess. They don't show information anymore. I mean, just basic stuff. But what's the first thing he's going to fix? What is the first thing Joe Biden is going to fix as president? Scientists, CDC, Fauci, healthcare. That's what it feels like. Maybe it's Supreme Court instead. Lindsay thinks there'll be lots of listening devices found. Well, Secret Service would have something to say about that, because they do sweep. All right. Five of Pentacles. People are hungry. People are hurting. The revenue has been damaged by the Republican tax cuts for corporations. So revenue versus outgo is all out of whack. And this is trying to look at just the finances and the government and be like, what the heck? And it's going to be heartbreaking. He's going to be so angry. Higher wisdom. A lot of it's been secret. There's so much stuff that not only do we not know about now, but there's going to be so much of it that we're not even going to hear about all of it. Help people. Yeah, it's the illness. It's help people. Try to figure out how to put the government back together so we can get help to people who are in just desperate shape. But this is hanging over it. This is the Supreme Court. This is, the Republicans are just going to take the Republicans, I do believe, will be out of power. And they're going to take everything to court. Everything. They're going to use those ultra right-wing nut jobs. Yeah, children out of cages. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Wow. But there's so much to do. All right, quick look at Texas and Florida. And thank you for being here. You have no idea how much I look forward to this and talking to you guys. Thank you, Renee. Dave, Trump showed the flaws that have been in the institutions for a long time. Yes. Well, that's Pluto plowing through Capricorn. That's kind of what Pluto does. Miss Kitty, I'm thinking he can multitask. So I'm sure he'll get a lot done that first day. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he's going to hit the ground running. General Miley has the army on standby, says Nancy. I don't know that that will be necessary, but all right, it is 1:12. Let's have a look at Texas. Texas. 1:12:30. Quick look at Texas. Will Texas go blue? I've lived in Texas. Interesting place. And yeah, grocery shopping at the H-E-B, and their people really do drink in their cars. There are a lot of gun racks. I'll never forget the time because I lived up near Austin years later, but even before that, the first time I picked up was in a relationship in the late 90s with an Englishman. And I remember I picked him up from the airport in Houston. And we walked out into the parking lot, and two things, right? This is first, 20 minutes in the United States, and he walks out of the airport and into the parking lot, and the heat is like being smacked in the face. It was so hot. It was like May or something. It was summer. At first the heat, and then a pickup truck came by, guy holding a beer can, I think in the passenger seat, but still, beer can, gun rack, full gun rack. So went right past. And he was like, yes, welcome to my country. It was embarrassing. I mean, not the heat. The heat's the heat, but the beer and the gun rack. Really? And the beer. They really do have drive-through liquor stores. How can that be a good idea? How can that be a good idea? Anyway, Texas. Are you going to go blue? Are you going to go blue? Thank you, Jane. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Texas. Houston is a magnificent city. People going out to vote for Biden. There are a lot of people, once they change who they vote for president, they vote. There are some states you can just go in and I don't know if Texas is one of the states, but I do know there are some states you go in to vote, you can just say, just Democratic all the down for the ballot. You just fill in one little circle, and then it's you have just voted for every Democrat on the ballot. So you don't have to go through one by one. I don't know if Texas is like that. I can't. I've lived in, to be honest, I've lived in quite a few states, and I can't. Some of the stuff kind of blends together. But Katie, Centoa, a rack in the back window that holds several rifles. Oh, a gun rack. Yes. Sorry. It's so sad that we have to explain what that is. That we actually have them. Michigan is a straight ticket state. Cool. I haven't lived in Michigan, so I know there are some. Lots of votes for Biden. Demographics are changing in Texas. It's given some traditional Republican senators some heartburn. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. That is very kind. Oh, you guys are so nice to me. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Howling at the Moon. Kind of heartburn. Oh, shenanigans. 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 Illusions and delusions. Ah. But protecting that Democratic vote. There will be those protecting the vote. People who love the country more than one party. All right. So that, with that as a card for the reading, it's making me think that even though there's going to be a lot of illusion and delusion, that looks very blue for the outcome. Card for the reading and then the outcome. But boy, Republicans are howling at the moon and trying to make up all kind of stuff. Texas is feeling bluish, more so than Georgia. You see. You know, all the jokes about 1 more hour in 2020, no thank you. Yeah. But we did give up an hour earlier in the year, so it's not actually 1 more hour. But it is a leap year. We had a whole extra day this year. There was a whole extra day of 2020. Yuck. All right, 3 more cards. Can I get anything else on Texas? Is Texas going to go blue? Interesting. I'm being drawn to the red of the heart, and it's the red of the red at the heart is being run through. A lot of young people, a lot of young Democratic voters. Republicans fighting hard. Change. Death card, big change. I think it's looking like Texas might. Holly Coleman, I gotta leave. Lincoln Project is going live in a few minutes. Really? What for? You know? Can you give us a heads up? Let me pull a few cards on 120. Let me pull a few cards on Florida. Because if Lincoln Project's got something going, hey, I'm out of here. Let's all go watch. Or maybe I could pull it up on the computer here. We could all watch it. Florida. Ah, Florida. Florida's its own whole level. It's a whole other level of crazy. They're live right now. Do the Lincoln Project. They're live at least once a week. Oh, okay. So is it anything specific? Florida. There are a lot of Democratic votes in Florida. A lot of Democratic votes in Florida. Oh, look at Sunshine State. Or is it California the Sunshine State? I never know. I'm not good. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the land of Lincoln. Like I moved here from Wisconsin. I can't even remember what Wisconsin is. All right, Judgment. That's election day. They go live at 1:30 Central Mountain Time daily. I can look at Ohio just a second. All right. Oh, a lack of Republican votes. Tower, right in the middle. Rancor, upset. Messenger. That looks like California's the Golden State. Okay, thank you. Florida's a Sunshine State. California's a Golden State. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, Florida. I get cups for Democrats. Great big beginning. Election day. A lack of Republican votes. I get pentacles for Republicans. Got a tower card, just causing rancor until there has to be a message, the final tally. I think Texas and Florida might go blue. Georgia feeling red, but that's just what I'm getting. Javier is Javier. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, Autumn. If you have time, can you discuss the age of Aquarius a bit more, just in general? I might have to do it tomorrow. I'm sorry. It's almost half past, and I've got it. I already said I'd look at. Wisconsin's a dairy state. That was it. I said I would look at Ohio. Sorry. Is it okay if I look at it tomorrow? I'll put it right on the top of the list. But if you're like, no, I absolutely can't be here tomorrow, I'll see what I can do here. But let's look at Ohio. We're at 123. Well, it's actually more than 124. It is said no president has ever won without Ohio. Ohio. Oh, I lived in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And there was a restaurant that overlooked the Ohio River. And my father, his business, the business, they had a lot of, his company, they had a lot of business meetings there. And they had a Japanese delegation come in from whatever company, a group of Japanese businessmen. And they're sitting there, but the translator wasn't there yet. And so this is back like in the 80s. And so they're trying to, there's a language barrier and they're trying to be nice. And so one of the Americans is like pointing at the river. He's like, Ohio. And the guy's like, Ohio, which is a greeting. Saying at the river. It's the Ohio. Oh man. My first boyfriend was from across the river in Marietta. So, Ohio. Will Ohio go blue? Oh man. Are they a state where the winner takes all the delegates? I'm getting a blue and red. It means good morning. Thank you, Frosty Bean. Why am I getting blue and red? Blue and red. Blue and red. I'll be here. Excellent. Excellent. I'm okay. Age of Aquarius. It is first tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Is Ohio going to go in 2 districts? It's tight. Knife's edge. The fact that Kamala's on the ballot helps. I'm just saying. All right, let's see what we got here. Tower card. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Wheel of Fortune. Tower, Wheel of Fortune. People not voting for Trump. People voting for Biden, voting down the ticket. I am not Amber. I just saw someone calling me Amber. Name of the heroine in the published novel I have, but around here I'm Autumn. My real name is something completely bizarre and different. Okay, quiet as a tomb. It's going to take a long time to count those ballots. Oh, that's a card I get for Trump. Not going so well for Trump, and he loses badly, which puts everybody else on the defensive as far as a vote count goes. I meant Autumn. No problem, Lisa. We're taking a trip down memory lane with your ex-boyfriend today. True, true. They're really going to have to count. Really have to count. It just feels like it feels like the tiniest margin. Lisa, I know that's not your real name. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry if I sounded grumpy. I'm trying to, this is hard. This is, Ohio, you're being difficult. Just vote for Biden. Just vote for Democrats. It'll be fine. It'll be much better. Ohio, are you going to vote Joe Biden into the White House? Are you going to make Joe Biden president? Are you going to vote Joe Biden into the White House? Oh, man. Democratic disappointment. Okay, but that's a card for the reading, so let's see. Quiet as a tomb. Yeah, it's like, Ohio, we're just sitting here the whole other 3 years and nobody pays attention to us, but suddenly there's an election and we're sitting pretty and everybody's looking at us. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Susan, I'm in Ohio and I voted blue. Thank you, Susan, and thank you for voting. Thank you for voting so much. All right, taking action. Trump dynasty. I'm getting it's going to tilt for Trump. Please let me be wrong. I want to be wrong. On this, I want to be wrong. It's not, But it's so close. It's so close. And how on earth can there be that many people still voting for this monster? I don't get it. Crystal, just going on how I intuitively feel on every state. Oh, wait, what did you... Cynthia, I want to give you a birthday gift. Thank you. Crystal, did you say what... did I miss it? Did you say what you think about Ohio? Pennsylvania will go to Biden, I feel. Have you picked up anything on Ohio? Cynthia, I voted all blue. Thank you for voting. Thank you. Crystal, Ohio Congress blue, Trump will win though. Blue and green, blue and red, that, yeah. Yeah. Laney, is it Laney? I voted blue in Georgia, and yes, Abrams. Excellent, excellent. Thank you for voting. All right. I agree. Why vote for that monster? He's a killer. Ohio. Yeah, everyone's paying attention to them. Probably going to get the same thing, but I'm just going to look anyway. Well, there's hope for us there, but no, then that's the insult to injury. They're going to count every last little tiny thing. It's going to be so close. But it starts over here with a real powerhouse, but it ends up with really there isn't a cup card over here. It's just Republican. It's unsteady. It's thin, but it's Republican. Well, stinky. Sandy says, I voted blue, absentee in Ohio. They needed my vote more than here in Arizona. Well, thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. All right. Sorry if I came across as grumpy to somebody, to anybody out there. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating energy. I'm trying to make sense of it. So he again left people at his rally. Yes, he's done that, 3 times now or so? Northern Ohio is very different from Southern Ohio. Yeah. All right. Well, it's like 1:40. So that's going to do it for me for today. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a look at the Age of Aquarius first, and then we're going to look at whatever political questions you have. Tomorrow's election day. Election day. Thank you to everybody who has voted. Wait, there was a what? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our troll slayers. You guys are epic. Thank you. No, you were not grumpy. Oh, good. Good. Oh, good job. Thank you, Todd. Blessings to everybody. All right. So, yeah, tomorrow's election day. Try to get some sleep. I'm feeling like I should tell you to stay hydrated. Okay. Stay hydrated, everybody. And it's still, just throwing this out there, it's still National Novel Writing Month for those of you who are writers. And over on my other channel, Book Art Media, and bookartmedia.com. We've got a group going there. We just started, where we're tracking our daily word counts, and I'm giving a short writing lesson every day. And, yeah, so you're always welcome over there as well. Over there, I use my real name. So, but anyway, thank you for everything. You guys are great. I so look forward to this, and I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be wearing my blue shirt, my blue nails, and my blue shirt. All right, hang in there. Mims, okay, Mom. Love you, Autumn. Thank you for every day. Take a sweater. Be back by 10. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.